meron din tayong tinatawag na method binding. Okay, so from the word binding, okay, o bind, ibig sabihin, something that holds together. Okay, so objects are used to call methods. So method binding is an object that can be used to call an arbitrary public method or an instance that is acquired by evaluating the leading portion of a method binding expression via a value binding. Okay? Medyo ang dami kasing word na method, ano? Okay. Ang idea dito, pag sinabi nating method binding, so sabi niya, evaluating the leading portion of a method binding via a value binding. So, ibig sabihin, tinitignan niya yung pangalan. Okay? So, yung pangalan ng method, ito yung tinatawag na leading, no? So, that's the leading part via the value binding. So, tinitingnan niya daw yung itong leading part, yung int square, and yung arguments, yung parameter. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, so again, evaluating the leading portion of a method, yung type, return type, and yung name, via a value binding. So, via the value, titingnan niya yung value. So, ibig sabihin, it is legal for a class to have two or more methods with the same name. Two or more methods with the same name. Parehas ng pangalan. Pero how will it distinguish? How can it distinguish? Titingnan niya yung kanyang value, yung parameters. Okay? So Java must be able to uniquely associate the invocation of a method. So pag tinawag yung method, kailangan niyang ma-evaluate anong method kaya yung tinatawag nito. Okay? So, it must associate the invocation, yung pagtawag, with its definition, relying on the number and the type of arguments. Okay? So therefore, the same name method can exist. Okay? Methods na pare-parehas ang pangalan can exist as long as they can be distinguished by the number of arguments, yung dami ng arguments, or the type of the arguments. Okay? So, ang tawag natin doon will be overloading. Okay? Example. So, magpakita tayo ng example na may overloading. Okay. So, balikan natin yung program natin kanina. Yung inheritance demo. Okay? Pero may babaguhin tayo. Okay. So we have the inheritance demo. Sige, mamaya na yan. Ito na lang. Itong inheritance na ito. Okay, Control A, Control C. Kopyahin ko siya. Okay. But I will call this inheritance 2. So this is inheritance 2. Okay. Lagyan ko lang ng comment itong isa, no? This is creation of classes demonstrating the use of inheritance. Okay, so para may guide kayo. And then this one, this inheritance 2, ang gagawin natin dito is the creation of classes demonstrating inheritance. Mali pala ako. Inheritance over, ano yung sabi natin, overloading. Okay. And overriding. Okay. So, tatlo ipapakita natin. So, alam na natin yung inheritance. Okay? So, nakita na natin yung inheritance kanina kung paano. Ano ito? Bakit magkaiba? Anong pinagkaiba nito? Okay. So, pag-usapan muna natin yung overloading. Okay? So, sabi natin kanina, we can have two or more methods with the same name, pero kailangan ma-identify. No? So, yun muna ang gawin natin. Teka. So, dito, meron tayong name. No? So, meron tayong method na set last name and set first name. Okay? Ang problema natin dito, hiwalay. Kung magtatanong tayo kay user, hiwalay yung last name, hiwalay yung first name. Pero paano kung halimbawa we just want to simply no na mag-create ng object given the last name and the first name. Okay? So gawa tayo ng method. Okay? So tawagin natin siyang void set name. Okay? So meron siyang string L, string F. Okay? So obviously last name and first name. Okay? Tapos ang gagawin natin dito is to call set L name L, set F name F. Okay? Sir, bakit bakit kailangang tawagin si set L name, set F name? Remember, diba, ang purpose natin ng mga method is to access the what we call instance variable. We don't want the user to directly touch these values. Okay? So sila lang ang pupwede. Okay. Paano 'yon? So lagyan ko 'to ng private. Lagyan ko 'to ng word na private. Okay? Demo ko muna. Okay. So remember kanina yung inheritance demo? Sorry. Sige, itong inheritance demo. Lagyan ko dito ng gender. Okay. So sa inheritance demo, so, modify ko lang ng konti. System.out.println m dot gender. Yan. Okay. So m dot gender. So mapansin nyo, I added this one and then maglagay ako dito ng system.out.println enter gender. Okay. M dot gender is equal to in dot next line dot car at 0. Tama ba? Yung car at ko? O mali? May mali, ano? Paki-type sa sa chat. Anyway, so this is inheritance demo. I need to add this one to show my point. No? Remember gender? Okay, so si gender ay na kay person. Wala kay employee. Wala si employee in gender. Okay? So what we want to do is to put a value kay gender and then display the context. So let's try. Okay, Java inheritance demo. Okay, so again, Rojas, Hill, laborer, 10,000. Okay, nag-error na ako kasi yung gender ko ay mali. Out of bounds daw. Okay. Index out of bound. Mali yata yung car at. Car at 0 ba? Or ganyan? Okay, tama. Next. Hindi next line. Yung next dapat. So, subukan natin yung in.next. Yeah, okay. Here. So, this is Rojas. Here, laborer, 1,000. Yan, M. Okay. So, yan. So, male siya. Okay. Ang point natin is this. Mapapansin nyo that at this point, directly, ginamit natin yung instance variable. Okay? So, we have the instance variable gender here. So, napansin nyo that in this program, hindi tayo gumamit ng setter, hindi tayo gumamit ng setter, ng getter. Okay? We directly access the variable. And as I've said, that is, as much as possible, should be avoided. Now, anong gagawin natin? In this example, what I did is I created, or I used the word private. Okay? Although ito ay mamaya pa dapat, pero kasi may kinalaman doon sa ating dito, no? So, gawa tayo ng isa pang program. Ika-copy ko lang to. Okay. So, Control-C. Lagay ko siya dito. I'll call this the inheritance demo 2. Okay. Pero I will still be using demo 2. Okay. But I will be using the this one. Okay. So, tatawagin ko tong person 1 and employee 1. Okay. Yeah, person 1, employee 1. Okay. So, dito, this will be employee 1, employee 1. Okay. Yeah. So, now we compile natin yung Java inheritance 2.java inheritance, lagi mo nakakalimutan niya, demo 2.java. Okay. Now, let's run Java inheritance demo 2. Take note na dito naka-private na si gender. Okay. So, enter last name, Rojas, in 10,000. Mali. Occupation pala yun. 10,000 male. Okay. Bakit ganon? Si demo 2 na yun nira natin. Inheritance demo 2. Bakit na-access nyo pa rin si... kasi nga same class. Okay, same class. Naka-private. Pero dapat okay. Possible pa rin pala. Possible pa rin siya. Okay. Ayun. Person 1. May mali ako. Ayun. Person 1. Yan. Okay. Ulitin natin. Compile. Java inheritance 2. Okay. Again, yung mali, kasi si employee 1 extends person. Yung person, hindi naka-private. Ang naka-private si person 1. Okay. So, nakalimutan kong palitan ito. So, kaya kinumpile uli natin and then we'll try to run inheritance demo 2. Wala tayong binago, so we simply run it. Okay, so we have last name, si Rojas, si Hill, laborer, salary 10,000 male. Okay, yan. Ito yung hinihintay ko. Okay, so nag-error na siya. Okay. Bakit siya nag-error? Mapansin nyo na nag-run naman yung program, pero pagdating dito, error. Now, anong sabi niya sa error? Basahin natin. Illegal access error. The class inheritance demo tried to access private field person1.gender. Okay? So inheritance demo 2 and person 1 are in unnamed module of loader app, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, ito yung pinopoint ko ngayon. Mapapansin nyo na doon sa original natin, this two, itong inheritance demo, original, napansin nyo na hindi tayo gumamit ng setter at ng getter para kay gender. But we were able to run the program kanina, no? Kasi yung class, yung variables natin ay naka-public by default. Kapag walang word na private, by default, this is public. Ibig sabihin, this is accessible. Now, binabanggit ko sa inyo kanina, this should be avoided. Access to inheritance variables directly must be avoided. As much as possible, if you would like to change the value of your inheritance variable, kailangan gumamit ng setter o gumamit ng getter methods. Kumbaga sa ano, parang ano yun, ano, parang kang umorder sa restaurant o sa Jollibee. Okay? Hindi ikaw ang pupunta sa kusina kung gusto mo ng ketchup. Hindi ikaw ang pupunta doon sa kusina kung gusto mo ng tubig. Hindi ba? So pupunta ka sa counter, you ask the person at the counter to get you a glass of water. So you don't directly access it or even yung Coke o kung ano man pagkain. Okay? So ganun yung idea ng getter and setter. There will be something or someone that will make that will make the task for you. Okay. So what we did doon sa pangalawang inheritance natin, we set the instance variables to private. Pag ginawa natin siyang private, automatically it becomes hidden. It is not visible to the public. Pero, ang ginawa natin, we run the same program. Meron tayong direct access kay gender. Okay? Hindi tayo gumamit ng setter and getter. So, nung nira natin, nag-error. Okay? Ang sabi niya, illegal access error. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, we do not have the right to access the variables kasi naka-private sila. So kaya as much as possible para kayo mapilitan kayo na gumamit ng methods, always declare your instance variable to private. Okay? So para hindi siya accessible sa iba. Okay? So nakukuha. Now, so we will be using this inheritance 2 and inheritance 2 demo to show our next program. Okay. Now, going back to our point. So, gumawa tayo. So, again, ang purpose natin is to create overloading. Okay? Ang sinabi natin sa overloading kanina, pwedeng magkaroon ng dalawang function, 2 or more, na may parehas sa pangalan, parehas na return type, pero magkakaiba yung kanilang dami ng arguments or data type ng arguments. Okay? Okay. So, ngayon ang point, sir, nagawa ka ng set name. Bakit hindi na lang ang gawin mo ay L name, kagaya nung kanina, L name is equal to L. Bakit hindi yan ang ginawa mo? Ang purpose natin kasi is, since you already have the L name and F name, the set L name, set F name, might as well call it. Yun lang yung point nun. Now, nasa sa inyo kung gusto nyo gawin yan, pero sa akin ang logic, since meron ka ng set last name, set first name, yun na rin ang tawagin mo. Kaysa yung gagawin mo ito. Okay? Now, going back doon sa ating problem, overloading. I have another one. Set name. String L. Ay, mali. Set L name. Okay? So, ano napansin nyo ngayon dito? We have two methods, set name, one with the last name and first name, and the other with just a last name. So, magkaiba yung dami ng arguments. Ang point dito, magkaiba yung dami ng arguments. Okay? Okay. So, ganun din sa... Okay. So, gamitin natin to inheritance 2. Pero dito tayo. Okay, so tatanggalin ko na tong gender. We don't need that. Okay. So, ang point, halimbawa, so dito tayo sa name. Okay? What I'll do is I'll create a string LF. Okay? So this will become my comment out ko na lang muna to. Okay, so para hindi sayang kasi baka gamitin natin mamaya. Okay, so anong gagawin natin? Kopyahin to. Pero instead of set last name, gawin natin L is equal to new line. And this one will be F is equal to next line. Okay, yeah. Then we call set M dot set name. Okay, LF. Yeah. Okay. So, save. Compile natin here. Inheritance 2. Compile also inheritance demo 2. Run Java inheritance. Ay, mali. Yung demo. Nasaan yung demo? Yan. Okay. And then run. Okay. So this is Robert. Jack. Kunyari naman. Nurse siya. So 20,000. Yan. Okay. Mapansin nyo na ito ang ginamit natin. We created the last name, first name. So M set name LF. Okay. So ang tinawag niya dito, since dalawa yung parameter niya, obviously ang tatawagin niya ay itong pangalawa. Okay? So para makita natin, lagyan natin to. System.out.println invoking set name string. Okay? So para lang makita natin. And then isa naman, system.out.println invoking set name string. Okay? Yeah. So compile ulit natin. Okay? So last name Robert. We have si Jack is a nurse. Yeah, so nakita nyo, invoking set name string. Nung binigay natin si Robert at Jack, tinawag niya itong dalawang yan. Okay? So nurse and 20,000. Okay? Ngayon, kung halimbawa naman, ang ginawa natin dito ay set L name lang. Ito lang. Okay? So, syempre, mag-error tayo pagdating kay F name, ano? So, here, compile natin si demo 2, and then we run demo 2. We have Robert, Mark, okay? So, mapansin nyo, invoking set name string. Isa lang, kasi yun lang ang tinawag natin. Okay? And then, occupation, kunyari siya ay engineer, salary niya ay 30,000. Okay? So, pansinin nyo yung name naging null kasi wala namang value si F name. Dahil hindi natin pinasahan, hindi tayo nag-set name kay F name. No? So, kaya null siya. Okay? So, that is what we call overloading. Okay? That is overloading. Again, the idea ng overloading, parehas ng pangalan ng method, parehas ng return type, pero either magkaiba ang dami ng parameters or argument or magkaiba yung data type ng parameters or ng argument. Okay? Parang yung sa salary, no? Pwedeng double, pwedeng float. Okay.